guys, it's Teacher Anya. We're going to be doing our last lesson in this series. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to read a story, and then we have a lot of grammar and stuff to do together. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and start by reading our story. So our story is called Ed and Ned. Okay? Ed and Ned are what animal? They are bears. Very good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's read together. Ed is not a pet. Ned is not a pet, okay? Why are they not pets? They're not pets because they're wild animals, right? Okay, so we cannot keep bears as a pet. Ed is not a pet. Ned is not a pet, okay? Good, let's keep going. All right. Ned is up, up, up. See Ned, see Ned, okay? So Ned is way up in the tree, and we can see him. He looks a little sleepy, right? Okay, so he's way up, up in the tree, all right? Let's read our sentences again. Ned is up, up, up. See Ned, see Ned. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we go. So these are the bears. Ed meet Ned. Ned meet Ed. Okay, so we're introducing them to each other so that they can say hello. Okay, so they're almost like people shaking hands, right? Okay, so let's read the sentences again. Ed meet Ned. Ned meet Ed. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, what are they doing here? They are drinking water, okay? So they're at the edge of the river and they're drinking, okay? Ed can sip, 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 okay? Ned can sip, sip, sip. Okay, so can they do pretty much the same things? Yeah, they can, right? Because they're basically the same age. So they can do the same things, okay? So Ed can sip, sip, sip. Ned can sip, 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 okay? Okay, what are they doing here? They just went swimming. This one looks very surprised. All right. Are Ed and Ned hot? Doesn't look very hot here, right? Are Ed and Ned wet? Yes, very wet. They clearly just got into the river, okay? All right, so we can see that they are not hot. Okay, this river doesn't look hot at all, okay? And they are very wet, okay? So let's read our sentences again one more time. Are Ed and Ned hot? Are Ed and Ned wet? Very wet. Okay, here we go. We're running, okay? Ed can hop, hop, hop. Okay, is he really hopping here? Does that look like he's hopping? Maybe, okay? Bears generally don't hop, but we can see. We can pretend he's hopping, okay? Let's read again our sentence. Ed can hop, hop, hop. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Okay, they're sleeping. He looks very tired on the edge of our river here. Ned can nap, nap, nap. Okay, so is Ed napping or is Ned napping? Ned is napping. Very good. Okay, is he very tired? Yeah, he looks really, really tired. Okay, so he's taking a nap. All right. All right, let's read about organization. Read Tara's sentences. Tara tells about a book she read. Okay? I liked Trees Grow. This is the name of the book. In English, we always underline the name of a book, okay? So, I liked Trees Grow. My favorite tree was the tree in the fall. Okay, why? Probably because it's pretty, right? Okay, so let's read these two sentences again. I liked Trees Grow. My favorite tree was the tree in the fall. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Pronouns. Okay, we've reviewed this again and again and again. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Okay, so he, she, it, you, I, we. Those are all pronouns. Okay? You and I can plant the tree. Okay, where are the two pronouns? What are they? Yeah, you and I. Okay, you and I can plant the tree. Okay, this sentence needs a period. It's not there. Okay, we both like roses. Okay, where's the pronoun in this sentence? Yeah, it's we, right? Okay, we both like roses. All right, excellent. Okay, let's start on our grammar review. I'm going to start with our weekly rhyme. I'm going to read it to you, okay? I saw a little acorn. An acorn is a kind of nut, okay? Lying on the ground. I put it in my pocket and told Daddy what I found. He helped me plant it in the earth. Up came a little tree. Just see what we have grown, my daddy and me, an oak tree. Okay, so from this little acorn comes this huge tree called an oak tree. Okay, so this is often a symbol of how far we can grow if we try really hard. Okay, so let's read this again. We can read it together, so please read with Teacher Anya. I saw a little acorn laying on the ground. I put it in my pocket and told Daddy what I'd found. He helped me plant it in the earth. Up came a little tree. Just see what we have grown, my daddy and me, an oak tree. Okay? All right, let's keep going. All right, our category words are tree parts. Okay, what are tree parts? Tree parts mean the parts of a tree. Okay, pretty obvious. All right, what parts does a tree have? All right, so a tree has roots. They go in the ground and help the tree drink, and they also hold the tree to the earth. They have a trunk. That's the big part in the middle that supports all the branches. Okay, the branches have leaves, and the branches are covered in bark. Okay, that's like the skin of the tree. Okay. All right, let's read this story about a tree, and we're going to circle all of the tree part words. Okay. All right, a tree begins as a tiny seed. The seed breaks open and roots begin to grow. Soon a stem pops out of the ground. This is the beginning of the tree's trunk. Okay, so their trunk is like the stem on a flower. Over time, the tree grows bigger. Soon it has branches, which look like arms. Leaves grow from the branches. The trunk and the branches are covered with bark. The bark protects the tree. Okay, so it's like skin on people. The bark protects the tree. Okay, so that's very good. Let's read this again one more time together. Okay, please read with Teacher Anya. A tree begins as a tiny seed. The seed breaks open and the roots begin to grow. Soon a stem pops out of the ground. This is the beginning of the tree's trunk. Over time, the tree grows bigger. Soon it has branches which look like arms. Leaves grow from the branches. The trunk and the branches are covered with bark. The bark protects the tree. Okay, so which parts of the tree did we hear in the story? We heard all of them. Okay, all the tree parts were in the story. Okay? All right, practice. Describe the picture and point to the different tree parts. Okay, so here's our tree. What is under the ground that we cannot see? The roots, right? What is this part? This is the trunk, okay? What are all these things? These are the branches and they're covered in leaves. Very good, okay? So the branches and they're covered in leaves. What's this stuff? It's bark, okay? So bark is like the skin of the tree, okay? All right. Read the following sentences. We're going to read these sentences together. A squirrel climbs up the trunk. A bird builds a nest on a branch. Roots soak up water from the ground. Tree bark is brown and rough. Leaves change color and fall to the ground. Okay, so this is kind of describing what happens to a tree, okay, and all of its different parts. So let's read it again together, okay? Really try to say the words the right way, okay? So we'll read slowly, all right? A squirrel climbs up the trunk. A bird builds a nest on a branch. Roots soak up water from the ground. Tree bark is brown and rough. Leaves change color and fall to the ground. Okay, nice job reading that. Very good. Okay, please name the other tree parts to add to the song. Roots, trunks, branches, leaves, and bark. And then you can sing the song My Oak Tree again. This is your homework. So that song was the song that we just read together about the acorn turning into the tree. So you can put the different tree parts into that song and change it for yourself, okay? So you should do that for your homework, okay? All right, let's look at our phonics review. We have a lot of words to read. This is a ton of words, okay? So let's read it together. Ready? Echo, edge, effort, egg, empty, enter, ever, exit, bed, belt, scent, deaf, dent, desk, fed, fell, get, guess, help, jet. Leg, lend, less, let, men, meet, met, neck, net, pen, pest, pet, red, rent, rest, sent, set, then, 10, web, went, west, wet. Okay? Let's read the words together. S plus E plus T is set. B plus E plus G is beg. D plus E plus N is den. P plus E plus T is pet. M plus E plus N is men. Okay? Egg. Okay, nice. Okay, we're going to start to circle all the words that begin with E, okay? We actually won't circle them. I want you to listen better. So I want you, when you hear a word that starts with the letter E, so I want you to clap, okay? So I'm going to read this really slowly. And every time you hear an E word, you clap, okay? Scrambled egg, fried egg, egg on a plate. Boiled egg, egg on toast. Hurry, don't be late. Eggs are good for breakfast or in a salad too. No matter how you cook them, they are good for you. Scrambled egg, fried egg, egg on a plate. Boiled egg, egg on toast. Hurry, don't be late. But no matter where you go and no matter what you do, never ever put an egg in your shoe. Ugh, gross, okay? Because it'll just crack, all right? Nice job clapping with the E's, okay? I'm going to read this a little bit faster. See if you can still clap all the E words, okay? I think you can do it. I'm going to read maybe very, very fast, okay? Scrambled egg, fried egg, egg on a plate. Boiled egg, egg on toast. Hurry, don't be late. Eggs are good for breakfast or in a salad too. No matter how you cook them, they are good for you. Scrambled egg, fried egg, egg on a plate. Boiled egg, eggs on toast. Hurry, don't be late. But no matter where you go and no matter what you do, never ever put an egg in your shoe. Did you keep up? I hope you did. All right, let's look at our practice. Please say F if you hear the sound at the beginning of the word. Elevator. Yep. Elbow. Yep. Exit. Envelope. Okay, so all four of these pictures have the S sound at the beginning, okay? Envelope, exit, elbow, elevator, okay? Good. Okay, high frequency words, those are words that we see and use a lot. Okay, so let's review them. Our big word that we're going to review is R. Okay, and then let's read these guys. A, and, go, like, see, the, to, we, you, and do. Okay, so let's read the following sentence. We're going to point out R. Okay, so you're looking for the word R, A-R-E. Okay? The branches are home to many creatures. We are at my house. You are like a kitten. Okay? Good. Let's read the sentences again. Ready? The branches are home to many creatures. We are at my house. You are like a kitten. Okay? Good. Let's keep going. Okay, grammar review sentences. Pronouns are words that can take the place of a noun. Which word is a pronoun? I go to school. Where's the pronoun? Yeah, it's I. Okay? So it could be he, she, it, they go to school. Okay? Repeat the sentences and clap once whenever you hear a pronoun. So every time you hear a pronoun, you're going to clap, okay? Then you're going to say the sentence with Teacher Anya at the same time, okay? We go to school. Good. Let's read it again one more time. We go to school. When do I go to school? Okay, good. One more time. When do I go to school? Okay, good. I ride the bus. Okay, good. I ride the bus. All right, good job. Okay, we're going to read this out loud. Ready? Let's read together. Jeff goes to the zoo. He sees apes. Okay, apes are monkeys. He goes to school. Jeff sees dolphins. He sees dolphins at school. It's kind of weird. Help. Okay, which sentence doesn't belong? Okay, so Jeff goes to the zoo. He sees apes. Those two make sense, right? He goes to school. Okay, he might be going to school after the zoo. He sees dolphins. So he sees dolphins should be before he goes to school, right? Because he's still at the zoo. All right, so Jeff goes to the zoo. He sees apes. He sees dolphins. He goes to school. That makes more sense, right? Okay, so here's some books. You can tell me if you have them or not, but we're going to keep going out of this because there's not very clear directions on what to do there. Okay, write and read aloud. So first we're going to read out loud, okay? So let's read together. I like that movie. The people in it were funny. The movie had a happy ending. I can write to tell people how I feel about a movie. I can make sure all my sentences are about the same thing, okay? So she just saw a movie and she wants to tell people about it. So she has to be very careful that all her sentences talk about what thing. Yeah, the parts of the movie, okay? The people were funny. It had a happy ending. I liked the design of the costumes, whatever, okay? It all goes with the movie, okay? All right, let's read this paragraph again together one more time. Ready? I like that movie. The people in it were funny. The movie had a happy ending. I can write to tell people how I feel about a movie. I can make sure all of my sentences are about the same thing. Okay, so let's write this thing, okay? So we can write the frame here. All right. I like my garden. Okay. The flowers in it are beautiful. Okay. Many animals visit all day long. Okay. I like my garden. The flowers in it are beautiful. Many animals visit all day long. Okay, so you can do the same thing as talking about the movie, okay, except with the garden. So you can stop the video and practice by writing about your garden, okay? Make sure that it's in order so it makes sense for the person reading it, okay? I hate my garden. Everything in it is dead. Nothing grows. It's full of weeds. Okay, whatever you want it to be, make sure that it makes sense. Okay, here's an extra practice with that, okay? So I watched the grand old tree. It was long. You will learn how trees change. You will love it too, okay? So I watched a movie called The Grand Old Tree. It was really long because movies are usually very long, okay? So let's read this again together. I watched The Grand Old Tree. It was long. You will learn how trees change. You will love it too, okay? So your homework is to fill out the parts of these sentences that are empty with your own thoughts, okay? So I don't want you to copy the words that I just used. I want you to use your own words, okay? So it could be anything. I read The Grand Old Tree. The Grand Old Tree could be a book, okay? It doesn't matter. Just use your own words and your own thoughts about the trees. If you would not like a movie about trees, then don't say that you liked it. You can say, you will hate it, okay? I didn't like it, okay? It was bad, okay? It was boring. So whatever you want to do, it's your choice, okay? But this is what you should do for homework, all right? Okay, very nice lesson today. You did an excellent job with all of our grammar and vocabulary and pronouns and all those word lists we had to read, plus the story. Very good job. So I will see you next time for more English lessons, okay? Take care and have a very good day. 再见.